I'd like to invite Dan Turk to come forward for a moment for mission. Dan, as you know, is a Presbyterian mission co-worker along with his wife Elizabeth, and it's a joy and gift to have him with us this morning.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be with you again. Elizabeth and I are now in the United States for 6 months, a time of visiting churches. First time we've been able to visit a lot of churches since the time of COVID. What's news in Madagascar? Well, in August of 2021, the Church of Jesus Christ in Madagascar, the Fiangonan'ny Jesu Christi to Madagascar, which is PCUSA's partner denomination in Madagascar known as the FJKM, it had its General Assembly meeting. And at that meeting, it decided that all of the thousands of FJKM churches should be green churches, that all Christians should be encouraged to plant fruit trees, and that the work of the Fruits, Vegetables, and Environmental Education program with which I work should be spread to all the synods in Madagascar. So since that time, when I got back after COVID, my colleagues and I have been busy providing native trees and fruit trees for growing at 2 pilot green churches and 2 pilot green schools for all of the FJKM's 37 synods, as well as any other churches or schools who want to plant trees. We have been continuing to develop 5 permanent tree nurseries, fruit tree nurseries, to help provide fruit trees for the long term. And we continue to teach gardening and fruit growing at the FJKM seminaries and with the FJKM University. For Elizabeth, the General Assembly decided that the mandate of the HIV/AIDS committee with which she works, that the mandate should be expanded to include all epidemic diseases, particularly COVID. So she has been working with a project to promote vaccination against COVID, and more recently, a project to deal with high blood pressure. Then she got invited by the FJKM to be on the committee to help rebuild following the cyclones that devastated much of southeastern Madagascar due to cyclones in 2022. And then we both have been getting much more involved in southern Madagascar, which experienced much acute malnutrition and hunger for about 5 years. And we've been doing that by spreading mango growing as much as possible in southern Madagascar and by assisting the FJKM in its education efforts in the south. And this has involved building schools, and Presbyterians in this past year have provided funds for building 4 new school buildings. And also, they've been involved in a very innovative program of the FJKM, whereby high school graduates are given scholarships to go to teacher training college in the capital, to then become teachers and go back to the south to teach. And also, work in the south includes installing water collection systems. I want to thank you very much for supporting Elizabeth and I as mission co-workers, and for also supporting the mission efforts of the FJKM in its country. And I would encourage you to get even more involved. One way you can do that is by joining the Madagascar Mission Network. I'll have a sign-up sheet in the back after the service. Another way is to come visit. We'd love to have representatives of FBC Asheville to come visit. There should be an organized visit by the Madagascar Mission Network this coming year. And I look forward to a time of sharing in Sunday school, either in October and November, so please look forward to that. There will be lots of pictures. Thank you very much for your support.